Hey there. I thought I would take a second and show you guys a good stretch for your hip flexor because I know lots of people with super tight hips. So this is one way to stretch the front of your hip that goes down into the quad and up into the abs. So let's try it out. All right, single knee, kneeling position. And I want you to be straight as you can from your base leg all the way up through the crown of your head. So from the side, it would look like this. So I'm not leaning into my lunge here. I'm straight up and down. So from this position, knee directly over the ankle, I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I mean, as tall as I can get. Squeezing my right cheek, it's my base leg, squeezing my cheek, getting up tall and pulling my belly button to spine. So really pull in. And then I want you to tuck your tail under. So from the side, instead of being a duck butt where you're kind of arched out there with the hollow back, I want you to tuck it under, pull it in, and pull it tall, right there. And you might feel that. I feel it when I'm tight, which I typically am 24/7 in that area. I'm gonna feel that down into my quad. I'm also gonna feel it up into my obliques. So again, tall, pull it in, tuck your tail, and then raise. If my right knee is on the floor, I'm gonna raise my right arm up overhead. Get tall, tall, tall. And then pull it in. Remember, tuck the tail. Keep that there as you arch over to the opposite side. And breathe. Don't lose your form. And then reach up to the ceiling. Bring that arm back down. And you can do that a couple of times if you need to really stretch that area out. Then your additional stretch on this one is to extend your base leg. Okay, Lil, come here. Come here, Lil. Is to stretch my left leg is going to go out in front of me all the way out if you can. Make sure you have a very soft, gentle bend in there, not a huge bend, but just soft, it's not locked. And you're just going to hinge forward, hands to hips maybe. If you can, you get your fingertips down. I, of course, am tight, so I'm just going to hinge forward. Okay, come here. Come on. And stretching the back of my straight leg, back of my left leg. So now I can pull my toes to my shin, I can point my toe, toes to shin, point my toe, back and forth. All right, this is how this whole day has gone, every video. All right, other side. My right foot is gonna come out forward, knee stacked over the ankle. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall, straight from my left knee, my base knee, all the way up to the crown of my head, perpendicular to the floor. Now pull your belly into spine, as tall as you can get, and now tuck your tail under. I usually put the back of my opposite hand on my sacrum, so that's that bone right above your tailbone. And I tuck my tail under, scoop the hips, and feel that stretch, maybe down in here, which I feel, all the way up into the obliques, which if I'm not tall enough and pulling it in tight enough, I'm gonna feel it all the way up in there if I'm tight. And now I'm gonna bring my left arm up and over, the leg that's up to the floor, up and over to the other side, but I'm not gonna lose that tail tuck and I'm not gonna lose my height here. I'm just reaching and breathing. Keep it there as long as you need to. Another little addition to this one would be to bring that arm down to the outside of that leg and turning. Okay, so you can add that to it as well. Straightening that bent knee forward to get into the back of that thigh, back of that leg, your hamstring. So you can point, you can flex, point, flex. Just try not to hunch over it like this. If you need to, just start up top. Start up top, hands to hips, and hinge it forward. Nice flat back. And get that stretch. Neutral spine. So we tend to do exactly what I was just doing. This, keep it neutral. So tuck that chin just a little bit. Good. And then maybe to finish it off, bring that foot back and a little cat-cow. So tucking the chin and dropping the belly. You do not have to look up towards the ceiling on this one, by the way. Tuck the chin. Back and forth. Step on the side. My low back doesn't move very well, but I'm working on it. So I feel like I'm doing a back bend, but really I'm just like practically flat compared to most of you guys. It's okay. We work with what we got and we keep working on it to make it better, right? Mobility, flexibility, and strength. Okay, let me know if you have any questions on that particular stretch and have an awesome day. See ya.